If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello all.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So before starting with the session, let me introduce myself and later you can introduce yourself and then we can start with the session. So myself Deepak, I have more than 12 years of experience in SAP quality management implementation support projects, and I'm certified SAP consultant for QM and PP both. So I work with top MNC companies and currently I'm the project delivery manager and lead for QM. So that's a short intro myself. And can you introduce yourself, your name and your work experience or any SAP experience, and later we can proceed. Today we'll go. First topic is SAP introduction, and we will see here what is the history and how to navigate into the STP. More SAP. Most of the I think you guys are experienced in SAP mostly, but still we'll have some brush up and what is there in that and what are the different stages SAP gone through, means history different from year on how the SAP has developed, what are the new things come in, and how to navigate into the SAP and what is the as a methodologies that we'll discuss first for today. And so going further in sessions, we'll discuss on the quality management module. Okay. Yeah. So this is our agenda for today. So we'll go through the what is SAP and what is ERP, history of SAP, what is the difference uh, between SAP and other ERPs, and what are the different modules in SAP, what is SAP R3 architecture, R2 architecture, and different types of terminologies used in SAP and basic navigation in the SAP, and what is SAP methodologies, what are different phases in SAP methodologies, and we'll go through each phase. Okay. So please stop me if you have any doubts. And so I want the session to be more interactive so that I can relate the real-time examples in your PP and QM, I mean PP and PM area, whichever you currently have experience, so that it will be easy for you to understand also. Okay. So uh, so as per your experience, what is SAP for you? Hello, anyone? Hello.
Yeah, SAP stand for System Application and Products. So in any business scenario, so we are using whatever the business scenarios they are using. So we are providing a solution for the business solutions.
Okay,
We
good.
are mapping all their processes and procedures into mapping into SAP.
Good. Okay. Yeah. Yes, as you said, yeah, SAP stands for System Application and Products in Data Processing. So where it is an enterprise application suite which connects all the departments. So okay. So no ERP package will provide that solution, like connecting all the systems. I mean, from all the department, we have different department in organization. Like we have sales, purchase, finance, production, logistics. Every module will be there. But see, before SAP, when in an organization, all these modules are individually connected. Everything has to be manually. They need to transfer through email or through any document they need to give to the other department, and this communication, everything is manual. Once SAP comes into the picture, everything is connected into single system and each module can be communicated within one system. So that's the main advantage which SAP brought to enterprise organization. So because of that, SAP is successful. No ERP package provides that advantage of connecting all the systems, I mean all the departments or all the modules into single system. So that is main advantage of SAP. Okay. And we'll see the history. So SAP Okay, SAP software is founded in 1972 by ex-IBM employees. So there are 5 entrepreneurs uh, named Dietmar Hopp, Hasso Plattner, Hans Werner Hector, Klaus Schira, and Klaus Wellenruther. So the main goal is like single system for all the industrial applications in the real time. That's the main goal, and they started this software headquartered in Waldorf, Germany. Okay, any questions? Clear? And this is the history of SAP.
Yes.
Okay, in 1972, first they started with MIAS, the software system name MIAS, where it is a limited, applications included here, like materials management, like account information. Uh, so this is a minimal, minimal applications is included in here in 1972. But the main era of SAP started uh, in after 1991, and still in 1981 to 1990 is the R2 era, where they have added some additional features and additional facilities for MIAS. So in that they included some multi languages and multi currencies, where mostly European companies is using this. But the main revolution started in 1991 to 2000, where R3 come into the picture, and a new software of R3 architecture of SAP comes place. So with this, actually what they have done is, like in R2 era, there is only specific modules are included, but in R3 architecture, business, uh, most of the modules, everything is included in R3 architecture. That's where the globalization of SAP started, and this is the main era where SAP is successfully absorbed or meet to many customers in the world globally. So during the period 2001 2010, it is called e-business era, where the SAP was integrated with e-commerce applications and other portal, where multiple systems can be connected with the existing SAP system, and through internet we can log in into the web portals, and we can send the data to the customers. So this is mainly for e-business era. The SAP R3, whatever the functionality is there, additionally we connected with e-business. So everything like yeah, third party applications can be connected easily with this solution. Okay, and 2011 to present is a digital revolution. So where SAP HANA came into the picture, cloud, SAP acquired SAP Ariba, Hybris. There are different companies actually, they acquired them. So SAP Ariba majorly into procurement, and SAP S4 HANA is included, and currently Rise with SAP, that's a new thing SAP brought in, and SAP BTP. Now aggressively SAP is targeting on BTP, business transformation process, where cloud implementation, everything is happening under BTP. So last year SAP turned to 50 years. Okay, so any questions here? Can I move to the next slide?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
Okay, so when the R3 come into the picture, so this is the R3 system business module. So where before in R2 there is a limited modules is there, but R3 majorly, so all the modules are included here, like uh, metals management, sales distribution, production planning, quality management, plant maintenance, human resources, financial costing, and asset fixed management project system. So office communication and industrial solutions is a separate box. It's not a part of R3. So this is the R3 system business model. And coming to R3 structure, before R2 we have database and application layer in single layer, servers in single layer, and presentation server is there is R2 means it's a multi-layer, means with the two sections only. One is database and application server is only in single box, and presentation server is in one box. But uh, R3 separated the database server and application server and the presentation server. So this is R3 architecture. What is the advantage here is you can connect um, or you can customize the applications directly to the application server, where the ABAP everything is in application server. Through custom solutions, you can connect the boxes to the application server, and database server means there is a load decrease and speed increase to with the R3 architecture. So that's where some revolution started here, because it becomes some user friendly compared to R2, and where a single system can fulfill all the demands of the organization through architecture. That's where R3 architecture, SAP ECC 6.0, that is an R3 architecture, is majorly successful during that time. Okay, so what we discussed, R2 is like this. Before it is a presentation layer, database and application. So first is like only one system, central system, database, application, presentation, everything is one system. And when there is a R2 architecture come into the picture, they just separated the presentation layer and application database layer. With R3, they have separated the presentation separately, application separately, and communicate to database. So as I informed, see, application layer is connected to internet and any service, third-party applications here. So um, where we can customize the solutions in the application layer. Mm, yeah, let me download this 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So this is the architecture of S4 HANA versus ERP. So till here we have seen. Uh, so R3 we have seen. So World Web by my SAP, and these are the different stages of history which we have seen. Memory computing. So 2011, it is in memory computing, that is S4 HANA we introduced, and yeah, business warehousing in 2012 by SAP HANA. Business warehousing is a model where uh, all the analytical information will store in business warehouse, and here we can develop a reports, analytical reports, majorly where actually it comes once HANA DB comes into the picture, where the analytical things and speed of the database increased when compared to R3, normal traditional SAP ECC. And more analytical reports development become easy because of uh, increase of the speed on the DB. That is one advantage they took. They brought in for SAP Business Warehouse by SAP HANA, and 2014 they created one more module like Simple Finance, which is a separate box, and that fulfills all the finance solutions. Okay, so with S4 HANA, all these separated modules like APO, EWM, TM, these are separate boxes before. So they brought in entire other modules, which is like a separate boxes before, they brought into single system now. Okay. And one more advantage with SAP S4 HANA is like before in SAP ECC, we have separate tables based on the your transactional data or master data. Now S4 HANA, what they have done is they clubbed all the important tables, which is interlinked. Before we need to, if you want to develop any report, you need to link multiple tables. For example, Quality, if you want to develop a report, you need to go to calls table, and you need to go to the QM or results table. You need to go to the different tables to build up a logic. Now SAP brought up a model in S4HANA, like clubbing of multiple tables, like 4 or 5 tables into single table. So that's where easily program can extract the data within in one click, instead of navigating to multiple tables. So that is also one of the advantages as for HANA. So before any change happened, row is to be new row will be added to that. So where there is some time delay will happen for the uh, program to get the data or insert the data. Now they are not inserting any complete line, just they inserting in the column itself, that particular column. So but it's more technical, just I'm saying. Okay, so this is architecture of S4HANA versus ERP. So here, as I informed, like we have one Fiori shell, where the SAP Fiori tiles, means for each um module they have their own Fiori tiles. If you click one tile, like quality management or quality plan, respective tiles will be appeared in the Fiori apps, where it is the Fiori apps developed with OData concept and SAP UI5, and we have S4 HANA ABAP. So that's where there is a major revolution for HANA ABAP. So where with the OData concepts, they can create the analytical reports, everything by creating the CDS view. CDS view is nothing but CDS view is a technical term where ABAP coding. They will do the ABAP coding to create a multiple to join multiple tables in the CDS view, and they can pull the data in one go from the CDS view. And HANA DB, so the database tables, this is normal, where we have a DB in each and every architecture. Okay, so this is SAP GUI. So directly before um, we have SAP NetWeaver ABAP is there before, and any DB or master data, everything is stored in the normal database in SAP ERP. So clear? Any doubts?
No, it's
Okay,
clear.
yeah. So now we'll see the SAP terminology. So this, I think most of you people know, but we can brush up first. So environment. So environment is like we have different systems in each and every for each and every SAP system. So environment is the terminology we use for development environment, quality environment, and production environment. In development environment, we have a test system or golden client, where you will do the configuration, everything in golden client. Okay, and test environment, we want whatever the configuration and developments you will do, you'll copy to the test client, and we will do the testings for that. Once testing is successful, then the changes will be moved to quality, where actual user acceptance test will happen. Once user acceptance test will be done and successfully, then we'll move that to production environment and release that to the business. So this is the environment concept here. Client, so each environment is have a different identifier as a client, like 100, 200, 300, or 010, 020, 030, like that. So it depends on the um, industry specific. It is a three character client information. So each environment will have one separate identifier as a separate identifier for client. Session is session is a screen, mean maximum 6 sessions we can open in SAP ECC. It's a separate window, like in Google tabs. In Google we have a tabs, like that in SAP we have a session. When you open one session, one screen, it is called a one session. So like that you can open 6 sessions with this 6 sessions in SAP ECC. Okay, so now we can see the difference. What makes SAP with SAP difference with compared to other ERPs? So as I said before, SAP offers a complete enterprise resource planning, single system for all the applications or all the, I mean, modules or departments to an organization. It connects, interconnects, and it can, in one run we can get, by executing one transaction, we can come to know what is happening in that particular department, like purchasing department, planning department, whether material is available for the production, or we need to procure that material, or whether that's already the product is delivered, especially for top management, what is the sale happened, what is the profit margin, everything can be seen in by executing particular transactions in their respective modules, and we can get all the information. So that is the one main advantage of SAP, and that's where SAP stands in a top place when compared to other. Still, the other ERPs have their own advantages compared to SAP, but still they have only limited solutions. So Oracle majorly will use for procurement purposes, or finance purposes, but not for all the applications. For example, for QM we cannot use Oracle. For PP we cannot use Oracle extensively. So that's where SAP stands different when in top when compared to other ERP solutions. Okay, yeah. So these are the different modules in SAP. So financial accounting is a core module, and financial supply chain management, controlling. So these three are terms as A2R. Okay, or it comes for industry terminal. I mean, in industry terminology, they'll call A2R, or it is like FI modules completely. So they will take these invoice settlements and asset management, GL accounting, and product costing, cost settlements for the process orders or quality. Everything will be done by these FI modules. Metals management, all the procurement activities, right from procuring to right from procuring goods receipt, issues to the process order, entire things will be managed here in metals management. And sales and distribution, once a product is produced, the delivery part and getting the requirements from the customers, everything will be handled in the sales and distribution module. So logistics execution, so logistics part is taking logistics part is majorly we have WM, EWM, TM, transport management. Transport management is linked with sales and distribution, and EWM is linked with metals management. So metals management, I mean inventory management, they will get, they procure the material, they have done the goods receipt. From there, WM and EWM comes into the picture, and they will properly store that material in respective bins and respective to storage location, and in respective storage types. These things are taken care by warehouse related activities will be taken by WM and EWM modules. And production planning, where so based on customer requirements, demands, and based on the market demands, the planning will happen, and the production will start to meet the requirements. And APO is a planning tool which will be integrated with production planning module, and IDB is the S4 HANA planning module, and PPDS also we have in S4 HANA, where the planning will be taken care over there. And quality management, so this is quality management where all the quality activities, whether whenever you are procuring a material, whether that material is as per our quality standards. When you're producing a material, once the material is completely produced, it is as per our standards it comes. And when you're delivering to the customer, as per the customer requirements, we are delivered or not, these kind of things, everything is handled in quality management module. And quality management is linked with all other modules. It's integration module actually. It's not individual. It is interconnected with each and every module. So we can see that in coming sessions. And plant maintenance. Plant maintenance usually for breakdown maintenance, preventive maintenance. So for equipment management, everything will be handled in the plant maintenance. Like coming, if you have any industry, we need a, for example, in chemical industry, you need a reactors, you need a some machinery, so and you have some trucks in the plant. So instead of giving to the external vendors, so organization will have this a plant maintenance team where they'll maintain all these equipments, calibrations, everything will be done for the equipment, and these all that facility also can be accommodated in the SAP project system. So there are some products where, for example, there's a in project system major for that project only they'll produce and deliver it. Once the project is completed, then that production will stop. So these project, all these kind of requirements will be taken care by the project systems. And human resources, so they will take care of these employee, uh, what we call employee relevant information, the database maintenance, salaries, everything will be taken by login, logout, and timings. Everything will be maintained by the human resources. Okay, clear? Any doubts here?
No.
Thanks. Okay, so this. So this is the daily terminology we'll use. Transaction codes in SAP. Each activity will have one transaction code. Okay, so like QA32 and QA33 for you, if you want to see this um, quality relevant inspection lot list. So this is a main terminology we use. So it has a unique numbers. So for each screen or transaction in the business process, whichever you want to execute to create master data or transactional data. Okay. So this is the logon pad. So you guys know. So where the system ID, everything will be loaded here. By one click, you can open the system. This is a logon screen where you can change the um, initially. Whenever you log in, this screen pop-up will come to change your new password, because temporary password will be provided by your security team here. So once you enter this temporary password, then this pop-up screen will comes where you need to change your password. Okay, and this is the screen. So where in SAP, each session is divided into three main areas. One is screen header, where you can see some of the buttons which have their own functionality, and in the screen body you have all the SAP menu here, and status bar. Status bar, you can see all the messages at the below. So whatever the information or error messages during your transactions, during creation of your master data, transactional data, you can see that messages here in the status bar. Okay, so this is the menu bar where you have some additional buttons. If you click that buttons, then you can navigate to different functionalities. And application toolbar and title bar. For each session, you have one title bar with respect to your transaction. Okay, and these are the different types of button: enter button, save button, back button, exit, cancel, print button. Okay, so if you want to find something, instead of manually searching, click on the find button, you can enter, then you'll SAP can directly take you to that button. And whenever you have a print, if you want to see the first page, previous page, next page, to navigate the multiple pages, so these are the buttons you have. Okay, and these create session, create shortcut. If you want to have any help, or you want to customize your layout, and this is the execute button for the reports. Okay, and this is the application toolbar. So where you can see the user menu, SAP business workplace, where you can get this workflow related emails into the business workplace. And you have some add and delete buttons, and favorites, move down buttons will be there. And this is a command field where you enter the transaction manually to go to that particular session or particular business process. Okay, and so whenever you log into the first time, you cannot see this transaction codes. Only you can see this text. Then in that case, you need to go to the extras, click on settings. Then you need to activate display transaction codes, check mark here. Then you can see the transaction code for your session. For example, I'm saying here, if I go to the logistics, Okay, so you don't have any technical names now. So to want, if you want to see that technical details, I mean technical transaction code, then you need to activate this. Okay, now you can see here that respective transaction codes. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have, in SAP we have four type of messages. One is success message. Whenever the transaction is posted successfully without any errors, then you will get so and so document is posted with so and so number. Okay, so this is a success message. Sometimes you'll get information message. So information message in the sense, it's like it's not a warning, it's not a error message, it's just information it will provide. So after this transaction, you can create a custom information messages also. If you want to give like after this transaction, you need to have this GR has to be executed. That information to the business requirements actually, or sometimes the system itself will give that some information messages, which is not error message. Still, you can proceed further. And warning messages, so warning messages you need to check actually. So warning is not always problem, but still if it is any warning message, you just need to check why the warning comes up, whether it will affect your transaction or whether your data has some issue. So just you need to have a look if it is a warning message. Error message means you need to fix it, otherwise the system will not allow you to go to uh, next transaction or further process. Okay, so these are some of examples. So if it is success messages, it will come in green color. So it will give that document number or inspection lot number created or a GR number posted, like that it will give. It's a warning message. So it's a just information. Some GL account relevant to tax is relevant to tax. Check code. So whether you are posting to the current GL account or not. So majorly warning messages we'll use for financing to have a recheck whether they are posting to current GL or not, or something. It's a majorly impact on money, right? So there they'll use majorly more information messages. Okay, and some document in generally for document postings also it will come like this document is posting this year, but the physical years is different. If you are canceling the document of previous year to this year, it will just give a pop-up saying that this is a document posted, this is different to this is document is relevant for previous year, but you are canceling now. That kind of information it is giving. And if any error messages, directly system give that error message. Okay, and you need to correct that. Until unless you cannot proceed further with next transaction supporting this process. Okay, so if you want to see your own data, means your profile, you need to click on user profile here under system user profile own data. So where there you can see your address, your name, your ID, your address, everything. Okay, and you can see the default parameters, whatever it is assigned, your date settings, printer settings, so that you can see here. This is just your settings relevant for your ID, which will be maintained by security and basis teams. So clear till here? Any doubts with the SAP introduction and your SAP navigation?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So anyone worked on SAP methodologies? So during your experience,
Accelerated SAP methodology.
yeah. So have you worked all in all the stages? Because now we have different new things come in like sprints. We got sprint, So majorly we are directly working on the development phase. Have you worked any of you worked right from end to end, any project till now? In all the phases? And any idea about SAP methodologies? Why it is importance?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deepak, I know the steps and but theoretical not done it.
Okay, fine. So before may before actually like it's initial implementation. So SAP methodologies played a major role, but still we are using SAP methodologies. But we have added some flavors like sprints, different waterfall methods like that. But still, the concept of SAP methodologies is playing a key role. So let us discuss that. What is the importance of ASAP methodologies? How we are implementing in the life cycle of a project implementation, especially for SAP. Okay. Okay. So ASAP stands for Accelerated SAP. The main purpose of this ASAP methodology is to support the SAP implementation activities. So in a clear-cut way, so properly utilizing the time. The main goal is like properly utilizing the resources and quality with high quality standards and um, resource utilization, time utilization, budgeting, everything. So it's like a effectively to implement a project and successfully, these SAP methodology played a key role in all the SAP implementations. Till this flavor is there in all the new approaches. Waterfall model, you can take it. You can take sprints. We are following this. But only thing is like it is mixing. All the phases are mixed in particular things now. So they mixed up 2 3 phases into one phase, and they created the new models. But still, the SAP methodology is the main um, backend for that. Okay. Okay. So these are the ASAP methodology roadmap. So the phase one is project preparation. So this is the first step where here most of the consultants are not involved. Only the project managers or senior leadership, business stakeholders, and senior business architects, they'll involve here, and they'll plan everything, what are the resources are required, and um, resource in the sense what is the hardware is required, what is the software is required, and um, or to understand the at least high level of the business requirements, whether we can fulfill this requirement, and what is the timelines, project planning, everything will be done in the project preparation phase. So this is the initial phase. All the kickoff activities will happen here. Once the kickoff activities and resources, everything is onboarded, then we'll go to the business blueprint phase. So business blueprint phase is very important, where we'll study the existing solution, means whichever is currently business is running, and based on the study of the current and understanding the current business process, so we will say like we can club multiple business scenarios into single business scenario. So you guys are doing in different way. Let us have a best practice, and this is what we are going to implement, which adds a value to this value to your business. And this kind of modifications, everything we will propose, and whatever as is we study, as is the current business, and we'll prepare the to be process flows. Means to be means after implementing of the SAP, this is how your process looks like. This is how your business has to run. This is what we will prepare here and will present to the business. Once the business blueprint is accepted by all the business stakeholders, then we'll go to the realization phase. So realization phase is the main the development phase we can call. So where we will do the baseline configuration first, And after doing the baseline configuration, we'll start unit testing. Then at least 80% is fulfilled. Then we'll go with the customizing process, where we need to do any custom solutions. Means we need to develop any reports, forms, labels, or any enhancements to be done, any custom transactions to be created to meet the business. That entire things will be done in the relation phase. And main thing is system integration testing will do here. So cross with all the modules, cross functioning modules. So end to end business scenario execution, everything will be done by the functional consultants in the relation phase. So phase 4 is the final preparation phase. So final preparation phase is we are ready. We are ready here, and we will give system to the users, and all the user acceptance test, everything will be happened here, and the end user training. So end user training also will be done here. So here final preparation phase means we will finalize all the business requirements and no more changes accepted here. So whatever the business blueprint is there, if any changes is happening, at least realization phase we can consider. If it is a final preparation, all the requirements will be freezed and we are ready for go live. So whatever the master data, whatever the transaction data is required, whatever the cutover data is required, that we will freeze it here and we will ready for go live. Then once the final preparation is completed, then we'll go for the, we'll have a go live. So in go live, we have two phases: technical go live, business go live. Technical go live is we will uh, move all the changes, developments, everything into the production system, and we will not release the system to the business. Okay, where the functional consultants or respective SAP consultants will, cut our activities, right? So we need to maintain some custom tables. We have to upload the master data. We have from purchasing side, we have to upload the initial inventories, like stocks, whatever is available in the plant, that inventory stocks will be maintained over here. Some of the FI activities, so that these kind of things, master data, everything will upload in the technical go live phase. Once technical go live is successfully completed, then we will release the business to the actual go live, where business can use the system and run the day-to-day transactions. So once the business system is released to the business, we'll provide the go live support. So go live support is a free of cost for certain period of time. As per the contract, it will be 3 months, 1 month, 5 months, 6 months, where the production team, I mean implementation team, will support. So whatever the issues in the production user spaces, they'll create a ticket or a request. Then the implementation team pitch in, and they'll support the business users to run their day-to-day business without any issue. Once the go live, once the support hypercare phase completes, then it will be given to the support team, where the support team will take care. Later on, implementation team will come out of this project completely. Okay. So clear, any doubts here? Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Sir.
Okay. So this is the this is one roadmap. So this is by SAP AG only. Okay. So where first is a project preparation, as we discussed, initial project planning, how to project approach. Okay. So training relevant and project kickoff presentations will be prepared over there. Technical requirements means what is the hardware required, what is the softwares required to support this process, and so any quality relevant checks is required to implement, because if it's a validation systems, we need to complete the quality relevant activities also, means validation relevant activities also for that particular what we call organization to proceed with the project kickoff. So that kind of activities will be done in the project preparation, business blueprint. So here, as I explained, we will explain what is your current business process and organizational change management, means how your business organization currently happening will change once the SAP implementation is done. I mean, SAP implemented and SAP system is in place. That kind of change management, everything will be discussed in the business blueprint. So here we will do the business process analysis and we'll define the business process definitions, everything. So realization phase, baseline configuration to the system, and we'll manage the development system completely. We'll develop a programs, interfaces, or any enhancement required, etc., which is a complete custom solutions. And final integration test, so where entire modules will be end-to-end tested. And the final quality checks. Quality check, why the quality check is required in each and every phase is that is a final stage of that particular phase where we will check whether all the demands are met. Like in the relation phase, we need a documentation part, like business blueprints are signed off, or FRS, functional requirement specifications, are completely done and accepted. These kind of things will be there. Some project management side, so all this required sign offs, everything will be done. So that quality gate will be there. Okay. So and all the things are in proper, and how we need to move, everything will be taken by quality check team. That's a PMO team will be there along with the project manager who checks this quality relevant activities, but not our quality management. Okay, this different terminology of quality check for the final preparation, I mean for each phase. So final preparation, so training end user, system management, and a detailed project planning, how we need to proceed with the go live. So whether all the requirements are fulfilled, and cutover activities, what are the list of cutover activities to be performed in production system, and what are the quality checks, I mean what are the required things to be checked before go live, to make sure that business stakeholders and implementation partners is are in the single on the same page. So that everything will be done final preparation, and go live support, go live where project will end, all the changes move to production and system release to business. Okay, then support. Okay, so whatever I explained here, I've given some uh, short writing here, so you can go through this. Okay, so project planning, identifying the team resources, so everything we have gone through, so you can go through this slide. Budgeting, set up clear project objectives, everything will be done project preparation. So business blueprint, so understanding the current business requirements and goals of the company. So as is document preparation, and to be document preparation will be done, which is present to the business, and based on the acceptance and sign off from the business, then implementation phase will start. Okay, so this is like business blueprint requirement baseline configuration. Based on the business blueprints, we'll do the system configuration, and we'll finalize the configuration part also to meet the business requirement here. And yeah, ABAP developments, configuration test, unit test, system integration test will be carried over here. And this is final preparation. So all the user acceptance test as per the blueprint will be completed, and user trainings will be done. System management and cutover activities will be finalized. So all the open issue. So at this, one more thing is very important in the final preparation. So whatever the open points and open issues which we get the feedback from the business during UAT or any phase before go live, we have to complete that in the final preparation, until unless business will not give go for the go live. So there is a instances happened like go live is postponed to 1-2 months, or sometimes it will be more, because if you miss some critical business cases. That's why this final preparation phase is very important. So see, if it is not like critical process, then we can take uh, in situations like, if it's not a critical process, and we can proceed with existing solution, and later after go live we can fix this in within short time, short span of time, it's fine. Some critical phases will be there. These are especially in finance, will get finance side, we will, because of communication gaps, because of the user is not more knowledgeable to give to understand the SAP system, or he missed some business cases. In that case, during the testing, these things will come out. That time we need to act in urgency, and we have to fix it. Then we have to clear all the issues before final preparation. So we need to make system ready for go live. Okay, so phase 5 as in technical go live, business go live, and support hypercare phase. Okay, so this is about our introduction for SAP and SAP methodologies, and some of SAP terminologies. So any doubts here?
No.
Are we clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Apart from ASAP,
So sorry, your voice is not clear.
apart from ASAP,
Hello.
hello, are
Yeah.
you able to hear?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, apart from ASAP methodology, what are the other methodologies are there?
See, after a waterfall methodologies is there. Uh, it's majorly project management side. We have waterfall methodologies, but agile methodology is there, and sprints. So now actually majorly companies are going with agile technology. So agile is it's like all the phases, like, so they will agile is, it's not like starting getting the complete requirements. Okay, it's like if we are going with, see, you will collect like 50-60% requirements and will start with the project or development. Okay, so during the development phase, then the additional requirements will come in, because we are not waiting here for 100% of requirement to be collected. So at least 70% requirement is there. Yeah, let's start the development. Let's start the building a form first. So during the development phase, in parallel, the discussions will happen, and what are the requirements coming in, we are adding to that agile. I mean, adding to the development. So this is just a short, uh, I mean, discussion for agile I'm giving, but it's not completely 100%. So it's a big concept actually, agile methodology. So, but most of the projects is going on agile way only now. So if agile is there, then sprints come into picture. Any of you worked on sprints?
No, Deepak.
Okay, so sprints is a part of agile. I mean, it's a sprint technology. Sprint planning is a different, and it is interlinked to agile. So what the project management will decide is like, so there are like 100 objects. Okay, for example, custom objects I'm saying. Okay, so we need to develop, for example, 100 forms. In simple terminology I'm saying, okay, 100 forms we need to develop within 5 months or 6 months of time. Now what we will do is, we will divide this 100 forms: critical forms, okay, top priority forms, complexity forms, or medium complexity. Like that, they will divide these things. Okay, so then they'll create a sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3. Like 6 months they will plan for 20 days each sprint, for example I'm saying. Okay, so sprint 1, these are the set of forms to be developed. Sprint 2, these are the set of forms to be developed. Sprint 3, these are the set of forms to be developed, testing everything. Like that, they'll create a sprints, and it's a sprint approach completely. So we will have a deal with the business. So within this sprint, we'll develop these forms. Means within 20 days, these many forms will be delivered. And once it is delivered, then we will go to the next sprint. In some cases, there is spillovers due to some communication gap with the business or the complexity of the form. we are unable to manage to deliver complete forms. There will be one or two forms which will spill over to the next sprint. Okay, then the existing in the second sprint, instead of 20 forms, we need to deliver the 22 forms. Okay, so this sprint phase approach majorly now most of the companies are involving, but still ASAP methodology is be there. The requirement gathering, development, testing, everything is happening now in the sprint itself. Okay, whatever you are doing with the ASAP methodology, same thing you are doing, but here we don't have different phases actually. After completing the project preparation, you are not going with we will not start with business blueprint. So after, without completing business blueprint, we will not start with relation phase in ASAP methodology. But in agile methodology, everything is included. So once the kickoff is done, then our development, requirement gathering, everything will be started, because there we will go with the high level requirement gathering. Okay, then we will deep dive. So going further in the next phase of the agile, we'll deep dive into the requirements, level 1 requirement, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5 requirements, that we'll go. Okay, that's a some of the uh, different types of models which currently majorly this our consulting companies are bringing to the client, and they are presenting like it's more advantages, and the delivery will be happens in well in advance. That's how the approach is happening now. Before the timelines whichever they are expecting, that's what we are presenting and we are delivering also. Okay, so what you know about the quality? So what is your understanding? So some people already worked in quality management here. So can you give some, like, what is your understanding? What is a quality actually? So what is a quality management here? Hello, I'm
Yeah,
audible?
if
Yeah.
we manufacturing any product or something, so we have to check whether all the measurements and all the, so for example, we are producing any bolts and nuts like that. Is the dimension and the diameters, all those are fine or not? We are going to check for the against
Okay.
that particular product.
But why you need to check those things?
Yeah, if it will deviate means then there is a issue, correct? So for example, we are using some M25 by 40 nuts instead of we are using 45, then there is no gap between we are fixing that particular nut to any some product, then there is issue, correct?
That means the if it is deviation is there, completely whatever you produce, it will be scrapped.
Yes,
Correct.
yes,
So
yes.
that's where, so every production will have their own cost incurred on that. So if the output is not correct, then completely the material will be scrapped and it will be huge loss to the company, right? Okay, fine. Okay, let us see. Let us go through what is a quality here. What are the different types of things we will do in quality, and what are the different process that we can go through now. Uh, Okay, so this is the agenda we'll go through. So what is a quality, and what is the major role, and what is quality management activities will be done in SAP, and how it is integrated with other modules, and some overview about the quality management, and what is the different functions in quality management, that we will see now. Okay, see. So first thing, so in simple way, simple terminology, quality is a the features of the product and services required by the customer. Main thing is customer needs and customer satisfaction. They're the main thing of the quality. It's a simple. See, if the customer is satisfied by a product, it's the main thing for the organization to get more demand from the customers, and based on that, their sales and revenue will be increased. That's where quality plays a major role. So whatever you are producing in an organization, see, quality make sure that it's free from the defects. Okay, it will be major plays a key role in delivery of goods and services as per the customer needs. If if there is no defects or deviations during the production, your production cost also will be reduced. So whatever the example we discussed, the nut and bolt. If the nut and bolt is not as per our specifications, means there is some each and every product there is a specifications. Okay, if the specifications is deviated, then the product outcome is in different way and it is nowhere useful. In that case, you need to reproduce that. For reproduction, again you have a cost. These kind of things itself, quality will check during the production itself. Whenever the production is going on in the shop floor, the quality pitch in, they'll check whether at particular stage it's as per the requirement is coming or not. If it is not coming, then there itself they will inform to the shop floor production team to modify that dimension so that outcome will be good, and it create quality will gives more value to the money. So that's where because it lowers the production cost, and it plays a key role to I mean getting the more customer market by getting the customer feedbacks and word of mouth. Actually, if more quality is there, then word of mouth plays a major role, like this product is very good in quality so that we can buy it. So if I say to one person, that person will say to the so it will goes on actually. Okay, that's a word of mouth. So it's majorly quality plays a key role for any product you take. If you take any shirt, so if its quality is good, then we'll give a feedback so other person will buy. So that's where the quality plays a key role, and also quality decides. So if you check a t-shirt, you have a label on the t-shirt. It should be ironed below 30 degree heat, 30-degree heat, or you need to wash it with hand, or you need to wash it in the washing machine. These things of specific example, simple way I'm saying, these kind of specifications will be instructions will be provided by quality itself. Okay, so any doubt here? Can I move to next slide?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So coming to quality management is SAP. So quality is the only one module which is designed by following or including all the international organization standards for organization for standardization. We will call ISO standards. In India, we have ISO standards. In US, if you go to the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. So here in ISO 9000 and 9001, 9000 is for document management system. It's a quality document management system where the certificates or some procedures, everything will be comes under ISO 9000. And 9001 is like for quality management system. What are the activities to be done? We have different types of certifications for industry standards like 9000, 2001, 2003, 2005. That is a year on certifications actually. So some of the organizations, if especially these chemical pharmaceutical companies which deals with drugs, pharmaceutical chemicals, so they need to fulfill this ISO standards. Until unless these standards are maintained, so these cannot be uh, sell to other countries. So there will be some stringent restrictions. So because of that reason, the company itself will certify, will go to the certification of these ISO standards. So we are maintaining these kind of standards, ISO 9000, 2005, 2008. So there are some certifications. If you can check uh, related to this certification, you can get to know what is this standards. Okay, they have their own setup in that. They have their own steps to be followed, and validation guidelines. Okay, we'll call as a best practices, GXP guidelines. um, okay, like good manufacturing practices, good laboratory practices. X is a X, you can replace X with goods GMP, GLP, GDP, good document practices. These kind of things will link to the ISO standards. So we need to maintain whenever there is audit happens. So these all things to be maintained. Okay, otherwise if audit fails or compliance issues, it will be government, I mean other country governments or FDAs will impose more tax, I mean fines to the these kind of companies, because um, the pharmaceutical companies or chemical companies, these we need to be very careful, and we have to follow. If you want to sell any product, these kind of products to the other countries, we need to follow their guidelines also. Until unless you get clearance from them, we cannot sell this product to the other countries, or you cannot import that product also from India. You need to get the clearance from India also for this. Okay, these kind of things, everything is maintained this in this ISO standards and this GXP relevant guidelines. Okay, so this quality management manages and integrates with all the organizational activities, like right from procurement to delivery of the material. So it checks whether all the quality standards are as per our procedures, industry procedures, whether all the things are fulfilled or not. These kind of checks will be done by the quality uh, management, and they'll give clearance for each and every step, so that make sure that the product is delivered as per the company standards, ISO standards, as per the guidelines from the importing from to importing I mean exporting countries. Okay, so everything is managed in SAP system. This everything, all this kind of setup is a quality itself is a predefined system with all these ISO standards. That's where uh, um, in SAP this quality management usage is by default is approved by the regulatories. Okay, so this is the integration with QM. So quality management is a module which is integrated across the modules like metals management. Whenever you're procuring a material, so we have some specifications like this chemical has to have a pH value 5, or this should have a um, what we call color should be white color. So these kind of specifications will be there. For example, I'm saying if you're procuring any material, in that case, quality will check whether the material which you procured from the vendor is as per our specification or not. So if it is as per our company specifications, then we will allow that material to be stored in our plant or industry. Otherwise, we will reject right away and we'll say that return to the vendor to the metals management team. Okay, then if it is rejected, then automatically the material sent back to the vendor. Okay, that's where the quality plays main role in procuring the incoming material. And QM is integrated with production planning. So during production, so we have a procedures, we have a process instructions. So there are a set of operations. Okay, so each operation, whether as per the quality standards, as per the um, product features, whether it is product producing correctly or not, I mean as per the outcome of each stage is coming as per the requirement or not. These kind of checks quality department will do. They will take the sample from that production shop floor where the production is happening, then they will test it as per the futures it is coming or not. This is called in process quality. Okay, means production is continuous, but in parallel quality is also happening, but we are not stopping the production over there, just we are correcting the production. Okay, that is in process quality. Here one more um, inspection is there, that is final inspection. Once the production everything is happened and uh, it is in the shop floor. From the production, it is already in the shop floor and ready for delivery. Okay, before delivery, whether it is called as a finished product. Okay, but it is a finished product, but quality has to be give the clearance first to deliver to the customer. So as per production, it is a finished product, but quality still it is not a finished product until quality checks will done. Then what we will what quality department will do, they'll collect separate they'll collect a sample from that particular batch or lot. Then they will do the inspection for that particular product, and if it meets everything, then it will be delivered to the customer or moved to the delivery location. If quality finds some deviations which is not as per the market standards and as per the which is not as per the market standards and also as per the customer requirement or as per our industry standards, then we will inform to quality department, will inform to particular production team. So you need to rework on this product, you need to correct this. That kind of information will be given to the production department, and production department will create a rework order for that batch, and they will start the process again quality will check and give the final confirmation, then only the product will be delivered. Okay, again, so there is a next, it is a delivery. Once the production is now procurement is done, I mean raw material inspection is done and prediction finished product inspection is done. And you can have a doubt why you need to have a inspection for delivery, because already we completed the final product inspection. There is a specific scenarios where customer will ask that I need this product to be delivered in so and so packing material, I need a dimension, so you need to deliver only in a box which is having some dimensions like 20-30 mm kind of thing. This kind of requirements will be there. So, and there is some dangerous goods will be there. So then and regulatory also means some other country regulatories will give some instructions. So this has to be delivered in particular temperature, like that. There is some instructions will be there. So because of that reason, quality will also plays a major role during the delivery of this product. Whenever the sales order is created and a delivery is created, system will stop that delivery until quality give the clearance. System will stop that delivery. So quality here checks only the dimensions and as per the customer requirements whether we are delivering the product or not, but not it is a quality check for the product. It is like a specifications of the customer requirements. Sometimes customer ask like I need one more characters to be checked. So in that case, only for that particular customer we will check that particular parameter. So because our batch is having already some 10 characteristics which is already checked, but one customer needs one more extra characteristic. Okay, for one characteristic, instead of inspecting instead of inspecting again all producing batch again for one customer, what we will do is in the existing material existing material itself, means existing finished product, we'll check this additional parameter for that customer. If that parameter meets our demand, our product meets that characteristic requirement, then we deliver the same characteristic and we will provide that additional characteristic certificate to the customer along with 10 characteristics. For one set of customers, we will provide a 10 characteristics as a certificate of analysis, and for this customer we'll provide 11 characteristics in the certificate of analysis along with the product. So clear? Any doubts still here? Any doubts?
No.
Yeah.
So in that case, customer and material specific certificate profile is there, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So FI will not plays a major role for QM, but only whenever there is a quality cost required to be captured, in that case only we have integration with FI. If majorly most of the I mean quality organizations so will not use the quality cost. So quality cost will be already included in the process of production product costing itself. So if any services is providing by quality, so there is a quality lab which provides a services to the third party organizations. So in that case, we have a quality cost for this. And if they want to have a separate quality cost to be recorded, then we have integration with FI. Means we have a quality, cost order will be there where it will be settled to the cost order, all the activities which are incurred during the inspection, and it is settled to the cost order. Majorly, this will be done by the costing team. Okay. So that's where FICO will come into the picture with integration with quality management. But until the quality, inspection is cleared for the raw material or finished product, the invoice clearance for the raw material will be restricted by quality team, and the production order settlement. So you do the technical completion is there, no? So until your QM is done, then technical completion of the production order or process order or invoice settlement will not happen. That's where we can control the FI also. Costing and payments to the vendors also we can control here. Okay. So if you want to know the quality management, you need to have a background of what is happening in materials management or purchasing, what is happening in production, what is the background in SD, and what is happening in FI. So this at least you need to have a basic knowledge, because QM is not an independent module, it is interlinked with other modules. So here we have an integration with plant maintenance, but that plant maintenance activities which we are doing means calibration part, it's already within the QM. We have a test equipment management as a separate process. So there we cover all the quality relevant calibration activities. So that's a part of similar process which we will do in the plant maintenance itself. But plant maintenance is for equipments, industry relevant uh, machinery and all. But test equipment management is whatever we are using the equipment or lab equipments during the quality management process. For that we'll take care in the test equipment management. Okay, clear? Any doubts here?
No.
Okay. Okay, so this is some overview. So whatever we discussed, okay. This is also a typical QM overview where QM is integrated with other modules, how the entire process will happen. This is end-to-end flow actually. I have given one flow. Okay. First, we will get a customer orders. Okay. So our forecast, sales forecast, anything you can say. So first sale order will be there. Once a sale order comes in, then we will see whether finished goods is available or not. Okay. FG availability check will happen here. If finished goods is available, means ready for shipment, finished goods is available, then we will send directly that to that particular customer. If finished goods, finished product is not available, then we will run the MRP, material requirement planning. Production team will run the MRP. So during MRP run, if raw material is available, okay, then directly we'll create a process order. If raw material is not available, then purchase requisitions will be created through MRP and purchase order will be created through purchase order. Once the goods shipped happen for that particular raw material product, then inspection lot will be created in the system. Once inspection lot is created in the system, we will do the usage decision, whether it is used or it is a defective or return to vendor. This kind of decision will give. This is the final stage of quality management where you will give accept or rejection of that particular material. If it is rejected, then we'll return to the vendor. If it is accepted, then we will issue that material to the production. Okay. Okay, we'll issue that material to the production. Once the material is issued to the production, then finished goods will be manufactured. Okay, once the finished goods is manufactured, then again it will go to the inspection process, where you will do the some analysis as per the quality requirements. Then you will do the final decision whether we need to rework that product or it is ready to deliver. Okay, if it's want to rework, then a rework order will be created and rework will be then the production again for rework order we'll do the goods receipt, and we will uh, do the inspection, and we'll release for the customers for delivery, sales for delivery. Okay, and again once it is ready for dispatch, we'll do the inspection similar way. Whether if it is inspection is required, we'll do the inspection. Otherwise it will be directly delivered to the customer. This is just integration overview I have given, so that it is end-to-end workflow how it will works in the system with integration with SAP. So any doubts here you have?
No.
Okay.
I had one doubt.
Yeah.
So before delivering to customer, at what point inspection lot is created? Like
We'll see
after,
that it is after delivery. Once a delivery is created, your inspection lot will be created.
okay.
Okay, we'll see that process.
Hmm.
Okay, so these are the different functions in QM. Quality planning, where you will define your master data and how you need to plan for a particular product. And it's quality inspection. So how to be how you need to inspect, means we have a different stages like incoming material inspection, finished goods inspection, delivery inspections, and if it's any ad hoc inspections, that kind of inspections will happen in quality inspection phase. And quality certificates, whatever you are inspecting for a final product, so you need to provide one certificate as per your industry standards. This is our certificate, and this is the batch, this is the material with so and so characteristics and so and so values we are sending to the customer. So this is our proof actually. So this is what we have delivered to you, and this is our standards. That kind of information will print on the certificate, and customer will accept based on the certificate. Okay, without certificate, some customers will not accept a product. So those kind of certificates will be created during quality certification phase. And quality notification. So quality notifications is for notifying the problems. If a vendor defect is there, if you want to record that vendor defects, any customer returns, customer defects to be notified, and internal problem notifications. So what are the preventive actions you taken? What are the corrective actions you have taken? These kind of kappa activities will be done in quality actuation. Corrective and preventive actions. Kappa is nothing but corrective actions and preventive actions. So those kind of things you can maintain under quality notification functions. Quality control. So quality control, will have some data. Based on the quality data, you can have that reports and all. So like for material, what is the rejection rate, what is the acceptance rate, and you'll have like some charts you can see, and for particular characteristic you want the trend, that kind of data you can see in the quality control. So test equipment management, so where majorly we'll do the calibration activities in test equipment management. So stability study is the different topic completely. So majorly stability studies will be used by pharma food industries, but not by all industries. Okay, so discrete manufacturing, majorly we will not use the stability studies. Only process manufacturing, where this food FMCG companies where you need to have a shelf life to be maintained. Majorly batch management relevant, pharma relevant. You need to have a shelf life to be given to that particular product. Where these kind of industries will use the stability studies. Okay. So this is the main part. You need to have more understanding, and this plays a major role in your quality management implementation in SAP. So for quality, see, everyone's thought that quality means just results recording, usage decision. Okay. So whenever you're working PPQM, they'll say that I'm working on QM. So PP, I know QM also, but what they know is just results recording, usage decision. But main thing in quality and critical part in quality is a master data. If your master data setup as per the business process is perfect, then your life is easy in quality management implementation and the business runs in smooth. If you have a deviation in your master data, it will have more impacts. So that's where for quality management, master data plays a key role. Okay. So going further, we will see this master data, and I'll pause here. So we'll cover this basic data topic tomorrow. Master data topic tomorrow. Yeah, so we can discuss if you have any questions. So I can clarify you during this 10 minutes. We are about to complete in next 10 minutes. So I'll start this basic data of quality planning tomorrow in the next session. Yeah, Nitin,
Guys,
go ahead.
you provide your feedback, today's feedback. Okay.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.